there, my name is Captain Big Daddy Wishbone, and speaking of such, thank you all so much for all the comments I got on my last video congratulating me on my new fatherhood. There were even some comments saying what a good dad I'm gonna be, and I'm going to try, but there's a lot of learning to be done. For example, here's a little bit. I didn't realize I was recording, but yeah, here's a little audio clip that me and Mrs. Wishbone got.
Hey, can you wake the baby up real quick while I get dinner ready?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, so a little bit of trial and error. I'll tell you what though, that kid's gonna grow up real tough. Okay, when last we spoke, I was considering doing some detail work down here in the Hobbit hole, so let me take you on down here and show. Okay, here's a shipmate for you or your pond. Aw, Millie, thanks for the tadpole. You know, the last time Millie gave me a gift, I really sunk into it. Remember the Chorus Tree Farm? This may very well be the beginning of Captain Wishbone's Wee Froggy Farms, but we need to stay focused. Okay, so you'll notice that yeah. Why am I the way that I am? Oh, he's cute. I'm gonna name him Doug. Oh, that was a cute little jump. Okay, Doug, you go ahead and grow up to be big and strong and don't die, whatever you do, okay? This parenting thing, it's following me into Minecraft. Alright, so you'll notice that I replaced all of the spruce wood on these walls, on the flat part of the walls, with this white terracotta, and I think that was the right move. It looks pretty good to me. I left this kind of almost industrial. I feel like this kind of gives it a homier vibe, and this gives it like a garage vibe. You know what I mean? Like where you park your cars? So I'm gonna leave that the way it is. I like it very much. Over here, I haven't really done much. In here, I did put in a fireplace. I think just that big old grand fireplace is just right for this room. Oh, I do need help deciding what color my table will be. So please go ahead and let me know. I was thinking maybe a dark green. I don't know. In here, again, you can see the walls have been replaced. Let's go on downstairs. My cozy bedroom. Now up here you can see a lot of raw material. That's because I'm going to replace the ceiling in this room with something very special. And we might run into it today in our episode because I gotta do a little bit of resource gathering. We might bump into it. If we do, I'll bring it right back here and we'll put it in post-haste. And then back in here, the ceiling is a little bit unique as well. And I'll show you why. We'll just get into super secret fancy fly mode. So up here is the fireplace for the dining room. So these two fireplaces are lit, and so I can't really replace them. And so instead of just having two fireplaces here and then a different material for the ceiling, I just decided to bring the fireplaces right across. So yeah, those are the improvements we made on the Hobbit hole while you were away. The things that we still need. I'm gonna need some beds, and my study up here hasn't changed all that much. I'm gonna need some armor stands and stuff like that. Fix the table. So let's go out right now, and we'll see if we can find us a couple beds, and then we'll just go from there. Doug? Doug? Oh my gosh, you scared me. I'm gonna go out for just a minute. You stay here, okay? All right, I'll be right back. Ahaha, 12 o'clock. Man, somebody's doing something crazy out here. Where'd you go? Not you, I don't care about you. Where's the sheep? Aha, there you are. Now, where are your friends? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Crap. I have not slept in a very long time. Ooh. Thank you, Millie, for sleeping. That was your second gift of the day to me. I appreciate that very much. Hi, buddy. Come on over. Where are you going? Over here. Take my hand. Reach. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, my little schmeeples, come on down. Now, before... Where are you going? No, don't do that. Come here. Come here. Come on. We're gonna just... There we go. You stay out of there. Stay out of the attic. Okay, so we got a pair of sheeps down here. I am going to name them Tina and Marge. Will I get an achievement if I... Please, come on. Achievement! Oh. I don't know what I'm gonna name you. Okay, so, as you remember last week, today is gonna be... Oh my goodness! Hey! Oh, Doug, you did it! You done growed up! Oh, how am I gonna make sure you stay here? Do you have a bee? Oh, you're so cute! Can I have it? Oh, he loves me! Yeah, check the barrels on the floor behind my cash register in my corner store. Lead. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, this is exciting. Doug! I have your restraints. There you are, my big boy. How did you get over there? All right, Doug, I'm gonna put you right here so you can stay next to the water, but don't ruin my crops, okay? All right, Doug, you little cutie. Oh, gosh. Okay, sorry. I just realized it would probably be prudent to gear up for our big day. Come here, you two. Ah. What the? No. Bad sheep. Finally gonna make use of Feather's diamond gift. Okay, I think I've got everything that I need that I actually have access to right now. Now, you'll remember last episode, I mentioned that we're gonna need a ton of black ink. So what we're gonna do today is build ourselves a squid farm. Now, what we're gonna need is a way to kill all of the squid, so that means we have to go into the nether for some magma cubes. I am not looking forward to that. Woo! Achievement! It is so freaking ominous. Can't we build something like, I don't know, bright and sunshiny and colorful? Isn't this world terrible enough? I am hashtag absolutely joking, because this is freaking magnificent. Okay, I think that should do us. That's a couple stacks and then some. Let's get the heck out of here, shall we? Of course. There's our destination, that stairwell there. And there is the obstacle. Ah, crap! There's more obstacles! No! I hate this place so much! Okay, I think the worst is over. Now, we do need a ton of sand, and I was instructed that this is the way to get there. So let's go give it a shot. Cap wouldn't find out for another hour that he was in fact going in the wrong direction, at which point he throws in the towel. Let's watch. Okay, I've decided. Executive decision time. Oh no! I'm going back up top. I'm going back to the overworld. Captain Wishbone has no business being down here. Alright, this desert I know is southeast, so we'll just take the long route, I guess. Oh, you'll take the high road, and I'll also be taking the high road, because the nether is scary. Ooh, is that what I think it is? Hey, buddy. Oh, hey there. Oh, no, don't go away. Come here. Here, look. Yeah. Hey, Jax. Hey, buddy. You wanna be my friend? Oh, achievement! Oh, let me sleep real quick, and then we'll get to know each other. Oh my goodness. Okay, come here. Come play. Come on. Good boy. Oh boy, okay, so you heard me call him Jax. He doesn't exactly resemble my dog, but he's dang close. So my dog Jax, he doesn't live with us anymore. We had to send him up to the farm up north, and that was one of the hardest things that we've ever had to do. You know, we do have plans for that big old ship that I've been telling you about, and that's gonna be our mega base for sure, but maybe we've got some time that we can actually, I don't know, build like a sanctuary for these little guys. You know, all the pets that we've lost and don't live with us anymore. And it'll just be a place here on CraftWorks that Captain Wishbone can watch over them and take care of them and feed them and entertain them and just give them a really happy place so that you'll know that they're happy on the farm up north. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that, Jax? Come on, you're with me now, bud. Okay, so why are we going to the desert? I mean, people have already drained ocean monuments, and we've got sponges and everything. We could just drain the rivers that way. What I wanted to do, I wanted to show you guys that it is possible to build one of these ink farms without having to be too late game. Like, it doesn't really take all that many materials. And I just wanted to show you guys, give you a little tutorial on how you could build one in your own world without having to be too far into the game. But yeah, so there is a little bit of grinding we'll have to do later, which, to be honest with you, is just fine with me, because I'm going to need tons and tons of deep slate for our big ship. Okay, so in my travels, I came across this little river spot here, and I think it'll be might be the perfect spot for the ink farm. So I built a chest here, left some of my supplies. Let's go on over, and we'll fill this thing full of sand, and we'll come right back here. I'll tell you why it's perfect in a little bit, all right? Come with me! Okay, I think that ought to do it. Now let's get back over to the river and we'll go down to the mines to see if we can find some redstone. Oh no. This is not a normal pattern for trees to grow. Gosh, dang it. Who else is out here? How did I miss this? How far? Okay, there I am. That's like 100 blocks or less. Oh, okay, whose is it? Who do we got here? Zinc! Oh, come on, man! Or at least let's loot his chest and see if he's got anything good. Ooh. All right, Zinkberg. Your move, neighbor. And we're back. If you couldn't tell, Cap has been down in the mines getting all good looking and stuff. But that's not all. Got myself some diamond tools too, and they are enchanted, which of course got me an achievement. Also, got myself an elytra. This was a special gift from Feather. He gave me an elytra, which of course got me an achievement. Naturally, I said, "Thank you, Feather," to which he responded with,
"Yeah, it's my pleasure.
Well then, he gave me strict instruction.
Don't mention it."
And you know me, a secret I cannot keep. So here I am telling you about it, but I promised in the moment. I said, oh, okay. I will never speak of this again. And that's when I was told by Zinc that I couldn't talk about it
Ever. To anybody. Stop talking about it, Cap. What are you saying?
I panicked, and I immediately tried to end it all right there by throwing it in the fire. But Feather said that I could just
give him back.
But I ran. I mean, I flew super fast. And now I'm breaking my promise again by telling you all about it. So, yeah, that's the story of my brand new wings. We don't really got anywhere to fly right now, though, so we'll just keep these right here, safe and sound, next to all my other goodies that I found in the mines and purchased from Oda. Okay, I hear you. Captain Wishbone, just show us how to make a blink farm, please. Okay, here we go. So our farm is going to be 13 blocks by 13 blocks, and squid can only spawn in the river biome. So what you need to do is you need to find a good chunk of a river, a nice wide area that you can fit a 13 by 13 square in. So just swim around, and if you don't know how to figure out what biome you're in, push F3, and just right over here where it says biome, you're looking for Minecraft River. Okay, I got my square here. Now you can see up in the left-hand corner, I've got a widget here that tells me what biome I'm in. So I'm just gonna run around here and show you that I'm in the river biome. This block here is in the birch forest, but another qualification for spawning a squid is to be in water. So this one block is not gonna be a problem. Now another thing about this farm is in order to maximize our rates, we're gonna have to drain a little bit of the river around it. So try not to pick a huge area. If you can find a nice narrow river that still has a 13 by 13 river biome in it, that'll be just right for you. And one more thing before I forget, I am going to credit Shulkercraft for the design of this farm. If you want to go support their channel, that would be excellent. I'm sure they would much appreciate it. I'll put a link to the video for this farm down in the description. Okay, so I changed my building block out from tough to deep slate because I've got more of that than tough. But you can use whatever building block you want. So what we're going to do now is we're going to build this up one block above the water level and then take the whole square down to the bottom of the river. Ta-da! Okay, now what we're going to do is drain the inside of this, which is where the sand comes in. You can use sand like I'm doing, or sponges, or drink it, or whatever you want to do. But if you're going to use sand, make sure you come from one side over and don't do a spiral or anything. That way if you run out of sand, you can just dig away the old rows and get some sand back. And now, in here, we're going to dig down to Y level 46. If you need help with that again, push F3, and right over here, you'll see the second number is 63 right now. You're going to want to dig that down until it says 46. Okay, so at some point in your digging, you'll see your building blocks changes to just the natural blocks beneath it. You can change those out if you want to. You don't really need to. I personally like to, but the important part is that you don't have any holes like this. So go around, whether you change out your natural walls to the building block of your choice, doesn't really matter, just make sure all these holes are filled up, okay? Very nice. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is start working from the bottom to the top, and the first component we're gonna need is a collection room. Find the center point on that wall. Now this is 11 blocks wide, so all you gotta do is pick a side, left or right, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th block there will be the center of that wall. Okay, so because of all the water that was right there, I just went ahead and built mine, but I'll show it to you real quick. The most important part of this room is that it steps down to Y level 45 for your chest. Everything else is kind of, you can do whatever you want, but it has to go down to level 45, and you want your chest to be right there in the middle where I showed you earlier. So here on this level, we're going to have some rails and stuff, so what I want to do is put some glass across here so I can still open the chest, and I can still see the minecart to make sure it's still moving. So we'll put some glass across there, and then we'll just close this up right there. Okay, changed my mind. I extended it by 1 block because I'm bougie. So now just add a torch, and then we will climb to the top using ladders. Yeah, you can add a trapdoor. Sure, why not? So we've got 15 hoppers that are going to feed into this chest. So what we need to do is do a 3 by 5 little hole right here next to the chest. And then take your hoppers, do 3 feeding into the chest, and then on each side, do 6 hoppers that are feeding into those 3. So I mentioned we'll have some rails running through here, so what we need to do now is find a way to power those rails. So come over here, go parallel to these 5 hoppers, and you'll come back by 1, 2, 3, and then dig down by, oh, lapis! Dig down by 2 and just go all the way across. Then we'll just drop our redstone torches in the bottom of there, and then we'll cover it back up with stone. So now that row of stone on top will be powered by the redstone torches, and anything we set on top of those will also be powered. And then because of the pattern of the rails that we're about to do, we'll also need one over here. So from these hoppers, go 1, 2 over, dig down. Oh, there's water, yay. Place a torch in the bottom of that, and then cover it with stone. So a rail is going to go across this front wall here, down the side, and then serpentine back to its completion here in this corner. Whee! Okay, sweet. So now that we got the collection mechanism underway, let's go ahead and do the killing mechanism. 1 block above the rails, just do a whole layer of magma cubes. Magma blocks? Magma blocks. Make sure you squat down so that you don't burn your little peats. Okay, so this part's a little bit fun. So what we'll do is we'll come over to this corner here, and then we'll skip this first one and go diagonal to it and set down a fence gate right there, and then we'll open it. So the fence gate's not touching either of these walls, it's 1 away from the wall. Now, we're gonna set a dirt block on top of that, hop on it, and then we're gonna do this pattern, the fence gate and the dirt block on every other block across the whole thing. Should be 5 down, 5 across, and then a total of 25 here in the middle. And it doesn't matter which way they're facing as long as they're open. Man, look how good I'm getting at this parkour. Oh, that reminds me. I've got something super cool to tell you about here. So remind me once I finish this farm. I gotta tell you about it, okay? It's pretty cool. Okay, then once you finish that, it should look a little something like this. Just a little 5 by 5 grid pattern. Now, we're gonna go ahead and wrap each of these dirt blocks in fence gates again. Just like that, okay? So go around, put 4 fence gates down around each of these dirt blocks, and then open them up. I think I got them all. Okay, now we gotta get rid of the dirt. So I would recommend going to the far side and working back this way. You know, just a pro tip. You could do this just by walking around down there on the magma cubes. You know, if you had Frostwalker enchantment down on your boots. So that would be the easier way to do this, but I'm Captain Wishbone. Nobody does things the hard way like Captain Wishbone. And got it. I didn't even take any damage that time. Okay, so what are these? Well, these are little pockets that we'll pour water into, and because of the fence gates being involved, it'll just hold the water there so that the water won't get down onto the magma cubes. Pretty neat. So that concludes our involvement down here in the heart of the farm, so we can just break our little stairway down as we climb up it here. Oh no! Oh. Thank heavens I didn't run out of rockets. Okay, so here we are at the top of the farm, and we need a place to pour our water from. So we're going to do the capstone of this, and I'm feeling a little crazy. So instead of doing deep slate, I'm going to do stone. So what we'll do first is we'll go around this whole inside lip with stone. So go all the way around. Yeah, that looks real nice. Okay, so these corners are going to be holes, or where the water is going to go. So you'll just go alternating. Water, stone, water, stone, water, stone. So just go ahead and do that around one side. And then you'll do that to the adjacent side as well. Don't do it on all the sides yet. Okay, so now that you got it on 2 sides, what you're going to do is just carry these lines all the way across. Now we'll do the same on the opposite direction. Okay, so there's your pattern, and those holes should line up with the catches down there. And we'll see here in just a second when we put the water on. Let's see. There you go. See, so it doesn't spill out because it's been caught by those gates. So let's just keep going. We'll fill all these in, and we'll see if we have any accidents. Now I've got free cam. I can just hop into this and double check that nothing's wrong. But for you guys, if you don't have free cam, you can just hop into one of these water streams, float on down here and check it out. Yeah, it looks like we're good. Something cool about squid, they can actually spawn in any light level. So you can cap these off, or you can put torches down there, or lanterns, whatever you want. I personally like to cap them off. So as long as you use a slab and put it on the top half of the block, it shouldn't disrupt the water. It's just a waterlogged slab now, and with the water being on the bottom, it'll still flow down. And another option you have, if you just wanted to be able to look down in and watch the farm doing its thing, you could replace this stone with glass if you wanted to. Okay, so the meat and potatoes of this farm is complete, but there are some things that we can do to make it just a little bit more efficient. The first of those being, we gotta be standing in the right spot. So, go ahead and take some scaffolding, and from the very center block, you're going to build up to Y level 173, and then place a solid block on top of that. Hey, I can see my neighbors from here! Stinking neighbors. Okay, so you should be at Y level 174 now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flush this out just a little bit, build a little bit of a platform so I feel safer. Now I do have elytra, but if you're not quite there yet in the game, what I would maybe do is I would break this away and then put like a trap door right there so you can still get up through the scaffolding and still be standing at Y level 174 when you get to the top. For me though, I think I'm just gonna build myself a little bit of a hut to keep me safe from phantoms. I'll put some doors in here and then maybe do like a little landing pad out back with some of these stone slabs. Yeah, I think that'll work out just fine. Now, I was a silly goober, and I put these slabs on the top half of the block, which means this is a spawnable block. So, if you're smart, like, not like me, go ahead and just put those slabs down on the bottom half and it won't spawn. It's unlikely that it'll spawn too much up here, but I'm thinking maybe as you're, like, climbing up this, they will be in, like, a spawnable distance. Maybe just put, like, a torch or something on the top of there. Okay, so now we're in the right place, but there is still one more thing that we can do, and the final step to this farm is make it impossible. Oh, see you later, Goose! Make it impossible for squid to spawn anywhere but our farm. I don't want to go too crazy on the game mechanics, so I'll just make it easy on you. From the very edge of your farm, just take a full stack of temporary block and build it straight out. So I'm going to do the same on this side, and then that'll give you kind of your borders. So you've got one end over there, and you'll need to drain everything in between those 2 points, okay? And now you can extend one out on both sides, but I mean, remember, you've got to have a river biome for these things to spawn in, and there's not going to be a ton of river biome over here in these trees. So don't even worry about going left to right. Just go up and down the river by one full stack of temporary blocks on each side, drain in between them. Hey, hi!
Hello.
How are you?
I fell.
Yeah, that happens out here. Well, what brings you this way?
I have an achievement for you.
Oh, I love achievements. Please, can I have it? Good achievement!
Woo!
Thank you.
Ah,
I appreciate that.
one step closer to giving Izzy that potato back.
Is that what she wants? Is that the objective?
I don't know. That's what she told me. Need help, or do you want to do this by yourself?
You could pitch in if you want. I know the
I might
sponges
do it for a little bit.
sponges exist. I just I wanted to show my viewers that it was possible to do it without sponges if they were early game. But
Okay, do you want all of them, or just 2 stacks, or half a stack, or what?
I don't know. Here, follow me.
It's okay. I probably be about 4 stacks, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you wanted to grab those, that'd be sweet.
Okay.
Thanks. And just like that, there is no more spawnable water anywhere except for inside our farm. And of course, a big, huge thank you to our sweet friend E. I don't know how I would have done that without you, so if you're not subscribed to Empress Little Bit, what are you even doing with your life? Why are you even on the internet? You might as well be out, like, touching grass and reading books and stuff. Go subscribe to Empress Little Bit. And so, it being midnight right now, I'm just gonna go AFK overnight, and I'll see you in the morning, tell you how productive this farm actually is.
Good morning. Yes, this is my morning voice. Shut up. Alright, it's about 7 o'clock, so let's go on down here and see what we got. Oh, my goodness. They're completely full. Oh, it's not even picking any up anymore. I wonder how long. Oh, jeez. That means all 15 of these hoppers are full. That minecart is full. And there is still some sitting on top of the... Okay. That's a lot of ink. Okay, so we're gonna have to redo this, because I don't know how many we actually get, what the rate is. I just know that in 7 hours, I could fill 3 double chests. So let me empty these out, and we'll go AFK for just an hour. So, correction, after all of the hoppers emptied out, it was actually 4.5 double chests. So... yeah, alright, so it's 7:30, and I'm gonna go AFK for 1 more hour. I'll be right back at 8:30. Don't be late.
1 hour later.
Oh boy, it's 8:30! Alright, let's see what we got. I expanded my storage, as you can see. Nothing, nothing, nothing. 1, 2... oh, there we are. I was like, seriously? Okay, looks like we got a full double chest and then another stack and 15. So what is that? So that would be 3,535 ink sacks in an hour. That's pretty doggone good. So that means with this setup, I could go about 6 hours and I wouldn't overflow the system. And I've still got 15, 16, 17, 20, 21 hoppers and a minecart I could fill. Oh yeah. So I bet I've got at least 7 hours on this thing that I could run at AFK and still not overflow. I dig it. I really dig it. So, what are we gonna do with all this? Ah! Okay, Cap, don't panic. Don't panic. Okay. I think I got it all. That was really scary. I think that might be enough for today. I'm gonna go to Spawnville and see if I can sell any of this, and I'll just say goodbye from there. Black ink. Get your black ink here. You want it, and I've got it. Full speed ahead, everybody.